41 Seaver Way. Welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And taking the ball for the Mets, number 91.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Coming up on the first pitch, here's Cody Bellinger. And a new season is officially underway.
Whoa.
Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit one homer his senior year. Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 now. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Bichette on the run. Throw to first.
No, he got
but
it.
he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Close, but called the ball. And the count is 1-1. Late with the swing there. In the dirt, blocked. That one just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Got him swinging. And there's one away. One out man at first. Here's Judge now.
Ball.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Runner takes off.
No,
pitch misses inside. Safe in second with a stolen base. One out, and a runner at second here on opening day. Oh, man, that smoked him on the mound. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Got him swinging. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. First offering way inside, almost got him. And a big swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Throw to first, and he gets back safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder.
Goldie to Volpe at second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back now with the Subway Series. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Alvarez down to first. Throws, save. And that was close. So up next for New York, Austin Wells. On the ground to third. On to Simeon. A sensational double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Paul Goldschmidt in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Ripped, but it curls foul. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Anthony Volpe. A little out front there as he swings through it. Foul ball, still 0-2. No score here in the second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Max Fried will go to work. And misses inside. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it is out of here. A 2-run blast. And the Mets on the board first. It's 2-0. And now it's Mark Vientos. Fried, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
All right, grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but
makes the catch, one down. So digging in, Brett Beatty. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now, with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. And the runner stays where he is.
Batting ninth, center fielder
Luis Robert now.
Jr.
Base hit. And out to a board.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Oh, great stop. The throw. He's in there.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. This one in the air center field. Grisham has a beat on it. And that will end the inning. Back now with the Subway Series. Top half of the 3rd inning. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Caballero, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Ball inside. Ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Caballero wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. That one fouled off. And a payoff pitch.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now the left fielder, Cody Bellinger, reached on an infield single his first time.
Oh.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Chisholm in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1.
Oh.
Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1 to Judge. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. The 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Ball 2.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Up next.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the lefty with the 0-1. Fought off foul. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job, a 2-strike. In that at bat, nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Alvarez in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And that is out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, a short could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. New inning getting started. Now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Oh.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now here's Trent Grisham. Reached on a drop, 3rd strike his first time. Just missed. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone.
Strike 1.
The Yanks down by a run here on opening day. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a fly ball deep right field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. He circles the bases. And we're starting over. At the plate, Austin Wells. 0 for 1 so far. With a new arm on the mound, Alex Carrillo.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. Right through there for his strike.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Up the middle. What a stop. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Queens, So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
That's the ball.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the
Here's Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1.
Marcus Semien.
And fouled off. Way inside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Go ahead run on base. Brett Beatty will hit next. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out. So here's Robert now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air out to center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now with the Subway Series. We go to the top of the 5th. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
High fly ball, right field. And there's 1 down. Here's the 3rd. Jose Caballero
hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Polanco takes it to the bag, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Bellinger. Up to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
That's a ball. No, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. the outside corner for a strike. And now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. This one pops straight up near the plate. Alvarez under this one. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Bichette up now for the Mets. Free back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Go ahead, run on base. Here's Juan Soto. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a base hit. Judge hustles it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
All over that one right.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Bichette around third and headed home. He'll score easily. It's 3-2.
You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Vientos in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Inside, almost got him.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners on the move. Line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Runner holds it third, so just 1 across on the play. And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. Golden opportunity right here. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. This one in the air, right field. And a superb diving catch. Runners tagging from second and third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 5-2. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. And that'll do it. Back here in Queens, top 6, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Judge, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one found hard the other way.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Good job to fight that one off. Chisholm aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And that one was indeed a strike. No challenges left for them now. Man at first, one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Check swing.
That's a ball.
No appeal. And a count 2-1. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera.
Robert Jr.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Robert on his way around third. He's safe. It's 6-2.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
One down. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Soto goes 6'1", 225 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. The relay, throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. We go to the top of the seventh here. Got ourselves a pitching change. Richard Lovelady.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
The Yankees looking to rally. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The count 2-1. Just off the outside edge. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one to first. Polanco steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. The Yankees down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soto takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit in the air, center field. Robert gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tim Hill.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Volpe throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. Comebacker to the mound. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos now at the plate. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. On the ground right side. And they go down fast. 3 outs. Back here at Citi Field. Ready to begin the 8th. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. High chopper to third, but it kicks foul. The 0-2. Line drive to short and caught. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cody Bellinger. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his 2nd hit. 1 out, runner at 2nd. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. One out and a runner at 2nd, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And the sweeper misses.
Ball
Well,
2.
no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Bellinger on his way home. He will score. It's 6-3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing at the bat.
Stanton now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Got it. That ends the frame. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Paul Blackburn.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Simeon, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flying to center. This one in the air, center field. Grisham moving back for this one. He makes the grab, out number 2. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
Up the middle, Volpe gets it to first, and they take care of Robert for the out. Inning over. Back here in Queens, all set to start the 9th in this one. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
No, that's a ball.
Now
Nope.
one miss.
Ball 2.
Look at that right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Stays alive. 2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Wells at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. And he swings over the top there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Here he goes.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he'll win, says Dave Lawrence. Here comes the 0-1. They're down to their final strike. On the ground at third, and this should do it. On the first, ball game. And the Mets take the season opener and move to 1-0. Correa with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.